Hello everyone, welcome back to Cosmic Express. It seems that my brain is kind of at the limit for finding answers to puzzles in a reasonably swift fashion. So, let's go right back to the start, to Andromeda 12, and really try and pick this puzzle apart. So, obviously, 3 pairs, and there are 5 available lanes for traversing from this side of the level to this side of the level. Now, this guy almost certainly needs to do that so that he can go in that house. Then we have 2 sets of these folks. But how do we pick them both up, put them both back in? And if we were to go in this side, we can never cross back round to enter here. So do we need to go around the outside edge and then enter through there in some capacity? Because if we pick them up, they can go in there. It's just how do we get this person into this house and end up on the opposing side of them? That's the bit I can't figure out. We only have 1 carriage. So even if we picked this one up and came around, we can't pick the second one up here. If they get dropped off there, we can pick this one up, but we can never get it back into its own house. And I think I've had the debate with myself before. I'm almost certain I've gotten to this position and said to myself, if this would go into that house, we could pick up here into that house. But the game doesn't ever decide to put it on the house on the opposing side. I don't know if there would be some way I could influence it to say, hey, you go in the other home. But as far as I can tell, that is not an option available to us. And if we did this first, we can't come back through here after picking up orange and drop into this house, because then we can't get back through again. So what am I missing? Where is the great big mystery to be solved? Because it's not going to be something like pick them up here, then drop them off there, because whilst that lets us kind of do other stuff in the center, we would never get to our exit. So one presumes that has to be basically part of the ending, although my presumptions have been wrong before. Can't do this because you end up in that house and you never get picked up. So what am I missing? There's no way we could try and solve the whole thing backwards, is there? A house and a person to go in it. A house and a person to go in it. We never then get this house with a person to go in it. Oh, that's interesting. If we drop them off there, if we start here, you go in there, then you get picked up immediately. So if you get picked up immediately, then what? We drop you off there, pick you up, drop you off there, and we're out. Well, not doing the orange first was what hung me up there, but I'm very grateful to have made progress on a level. Let's hop into 14 and continue to challenge our own assumptions. 3 orange, 4 purple, and I think perfect symmetry. So I think the problems I've had in the past with these is getting to the edges enough times to bring stuff into the center. Because once we get past to here, if we pick this guy up, after they go into that house, if we pick this one up and put them in this house, we can never pick somebody up and put them in this house because we'll have penned ourselves in. So maybe we have to kind of go in a big spiral or something. And by the time we get to here, we end up in the same problem that we can't put you in this house. So what if instead if we put you in there, we can never escape again. So that's where the problem arises. But what can we do about it? Because what we can't do is pick them up, drop them off first, and then get back to the other side, because now we're passengering this one and we don't have anywhere for them to go yet. Let's just reset all that. So how can we go from the outside in 4 times? This is the same problem. We can't go from the outside in from this position. We've picked you up and put you there. We pick you up. We'll put you in there. Pick you up, put you there. Now, you're there, you're there. You've not been picked up. We can't make more space to do that pick up and drop off, can we? Because by the time we do that, we'll never get out again. How does that look? Absolutely terrible. Now, what we do know, actually, is if we enter here, these two will bounce off of one another. But then, by the time we come round like this, we can't pick one of them up in a way that is any different than if we'd have picked them up to start with. Perhaps? So, you have ended up there. You then get picked up and put here. You get picked up. We can't enter either of these 2 spaces now. It's just getting the ones from the outside edge to the inside. That's the problem. It's basically these two being here are the big problem. So what if we pick you up, put you down there, then cut back on ourselves, pick you up, put you down there, pick you up, put you in there. Now we've got the same problem that we can't put this one into this house because there's no way out for it. But I'm slightly more hopeful with this. So you're in there, you're in there. Wait. We come along, pick you up, put you down there, pick you up, put you in there. We don't pick anyone else up. We pick you up. We've got no one to go into this house now. So this has been wrong the whole time, hasn't it? Yes. So cut out this second half. Put you in there, you in there. Now we have the same problem as before, that we can't get this guy into that house without separating these two from one another. Right, the first one now feels like we did it relatively quickly, now that we're stumped here so long. Confirming things we already know, we only have one train on the carriage. Only have one exit. Just seems to be, how do we deal with this kind of front section? Let's pick you up, right? Let's put you down, nowhere near where you start. Then pick you up, put you down, pick you up, put you down. Now, someone needs to go in here. You're up, you're down, you're up. You're down. You're up, you're down. You're up, you're down. And it's the same problem that I can't get. Wait. You're in this house. So this is already accounted for. You're up. You're down. You're up. You're down. You're up. You're down. So what if... No, we can't leave more space there, can we? So we're currently with orange passenger. Pick up purple, drop down purple. But purple never entered this building, did they? And as soon as we don't leave ourselves any way of passing this, we know this can't be right. So now we've just flipped the problem, right? Instead of being able to put this guy in here, we can't put that guy in there? Question mark? Yeah, so we can get them in here, but we can't get this guy into this house. Because by the time we pick them up, we leave ourselves no exit. So can we make an exit for ourselves somehow? You're there, you're there. We haven't picked up orange yet. But if we pick up orange, we can't go back on ourselves. So let's challenge our assumptions even further. If we pick you up, put you down there, then pick you up, put you down there, pick you up. Sorry, my door knocked. Where were we? Picking you up, going all around the houses, dropping you off, picking you up, dropping you off. You've never been picked up, but if we had to, could we... No, we can never pick you up now, can we? If we come in, turn around, can't leave, I think. Alright, let's go look at a different level. We got one progress there. Let's go see what's happening down here in Vela. Vela, I remember being like, oh, okay, things are like the same, just more difficult now. So how hard can this possibly be? It's only the second one in the area. We've got a train carriage for 2. This makes the level asymmetrical. But if we were to... If we pick up 2 here, we can't turn around. If we pick up 2 there, we can't turn around. So... Pick up 1, drop off. We'd need to have 2. Seems that there shouldn't be too many options for getting things wrong here. Let's pick up 2. But if we do that and drop off 2, and then pick up another, we can never go down and round. So let's try the first part of that in reverse. So we swing a right and collect 1, then collect another, drop 2 off, and here again we can't drop off and pick back up again. So then what? This is not a big space to work in. We can't ever come down this way on these tiles, because that would split the front and end of the carriage for the level being in 2 halves. The line, not the carriage. Pick 1 up, drop 1 off. Pick 1 up. Drop 1 off, no we need. Pick another up, drop another off, pick another up, drop another off. Is that progress? Yes, that's progress. Right, 5 seems strange just sitting out there on its own, but let's hop into 3. Oh, goody. This doesn't look like a nightmare at all. So, I think the hard part here is going to be picking up and dropping off the ones from the center. Because once we do this... Ah, it's the rocket ship that screws over this pattern, isn't it? Alright, interesting. So let's pick up these 2 first. Drop them off. Then pick up these two. Drop them off. Pick up these two. Drop them off. That seemed far simpler. Yep, that looks good to me. Let me get 4 and 6. Let's pop into 4. This one seems strangely familiar. I don't know if this is like slight reworks of levels we've seen before or something, but this does seem familiar. Train carriage of 2. Pick up 2, drop 2 off. Pick up 2. Drop 1 off, pick up a second, drop 2 off. I love it when my brain just gets it. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end on a win there before I get stuck staring into the void of something else. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.